Congratulations on completing the quiz. According to your quiz results, your most dominant subconscious villain is most like Ben Stiller, who plays Walter in the movie The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Walter is plagued by anxiety and fear, not able to break through his mind's comfort zone. He's afraid of being judged and hurt and rejected. He finds it hard to trust himself or anyone else, and his self-esteem and his self-worth are very low. In social situations, when his anxiety is triggered, he zones out and he fantasizes an alternate reality where he's the charming superhero able to meet any challenge and to get the girl too. So why are you showing up like Walter? Well, the subconscious mind loves images, archetypes, and stories. And Walter is the archetype for a person who's easily triggered into anxiety and worry. Now, fear triggers either a fight, flight, or freeze response. And in Walter's case, he froze. Others may be triggered into fight, which could look like becoming defensive or using anger to strike back at a perceived attack. Still, others may run away, literally or emotionally. What's caused Walter's lack of self-confidence? Well, the answer lies in his childhood. And like Walter, your personality formed in the first 7 years of your life. As you observed your family dynamics, your self-identity is built by either adopting, adapting, or rejecting thousands of automatic trigger reaction behaviors and creating a belief system about who you are in relationship to them. The beliefs that build your self-identity, your ego, are not really the truth of who you are. It comes from a very childish, immature, often wounded perspective, whose only environment in those first 7 years was provided by adults who, in many cases, were operating as wounded children themselves. The real truth is that you are a being of infinite love, inhabiting a human body. Now, to neutralize the voice of this and other hidden villains, you may rewrite the subconscious story about who you are and empower yourself and your ability to create the life of your dreams. So if you're ready to rewrite your subconscious story, you can click on the Next Level button below. But first, let me introduce myself. I'm Susanna Kennedy, and the name of my business is Reality Crafting. I created a belief change modality that helps people deprogram their subconscious mind, heal their emotional wounds quickly and easily without having to dredge up the past. And once you are free of the past, I serve as your co-creative partner to help you consciously manifest a life you love. Now, when you deprogram your subconscious mind, you'll no longer experience disempowering beliefs and self-sabotaging behaviors that cause stress and struggle and pain in your life. Instead, you become the master of your consciousness, confidently expressing your true self. Imagine the new you. You're connected to your highest source of love and wisdom, tapped into the creative power of the universe, fulfilling your soul purpose, and surrounded by others of like mind and heart. If this sounds good to you, click on the Next Level button below, and we can chat. But you're probably wondering why I'm qualified to help you. Well, let me tell you about my client, Maureen. Now, she was in her 60s with retirement looming. She had said that she had experienced chronic anxiety all her life. I was able to help Maureen detox the worry-based thought patterns and transform the fearful emotional energy into inner peace. And when we last spoke, she reported that her anxious moments were reduced by about 98%. And the tools I gave her helped her to relieve the other 2% in just minutes. She was surprised and delighted to receive a promotion at work. and she proudly reported that she had stepped out of her comfort zone and identified a new passion. She was already taking steps toward building that passion into a new business so she could gracefully step into it when she retired from her full-time job. So in the past 20 years of being an empowerment leader, thousands of my clients are now enjoying inner peace, nourishing relationships, and soul-fulfilling works because of a unique belief change modality that I created. So during this quiz, you learned about your most dominant subconscious villain, but I've identified 5 more that all humans have in common just from growing up on this planet. And I know that taking this quiz might not seem significant to you, but it's a really big deal to me. And here's why. You responded to the term subconscious villains. It signals that you're aware that there's a part of you that's not working for your highest good and getting in the way of living your highest potential. Maybe you have already taken some steps toward positive change, like reading self-help books, taken some workshops, started a yoga practice, attempted meditation, maybe you've done some therapy. The truth is, it's hard to make significant, lasting changes yourself when your subconscious villains have a vested interest in keeping you the same for their own survival. Now, no problem. I know how to access the subconscious programs, and I know the programming language that will transform these villains into your helpful inner support team. So if you're motivated to leave behind the limiting beliefs and self-sabotaging behaviors and step onto a graceful path of confidence, ease, authenticity, and fulfillment, and if you're excited to express your true self and step into a higher standard of living because you're done settling for less, then you've come to the right place. So here's what I want you to do. Click on the button below and come to the next level with me and find out how to set yourself free. I'm really looking forward to seeing you on the other side. Click the button below. I'll see you then.